Some countries have never been the same after a TV show was filmed there. These shows changed the world for their political strength and social effect. Today's video is all about countries that have never been the same after these TV shows were filmed there. These shows all had a huge impact on the political and social status of the countries they were filmed in. These are some of the most memorable and strong shows that have ever been filmed for television. These shows truly made a difference for the countries they were filmed in. These shows truly made history when they were filmed. These shows are completely original in their content, and they really made an impact when they aired. TV is known for its strong social and sometimes political statements, and these shows really showcase that. These shows have changed the environment of the country they were filmed in, both politically and socially, and have made world-changing history with each of these independent, sometimes funny, drama-filled shows. You may recognize some of them as these are some of the most popular shows in the history of TV. Star Trek made history not only as one of the first sci-fi TV shows in America, but also at the height of the race riots of the 60s, staging an interracial on-screen kiss. This was unheard of in the 60s as racial tensions and pressures were at an all-time high. This was the conversational topic of all the debates during the 60s, with race being the hottest topic at the time. Star Trek made leaps for both feminism and racial equality during a very stressful time in America, bringing love and light to a very dark situation. This show changed America forever during a very tense and racially offensive time in America, making great strides towards racial equality. Strong Girl Bong Soon is a South Korean mysterious comedic drama with strong feminist themes. The show is really at the forefront of feminism in South Korea as the main character challenges South Korea's patriarchal control. The show is lightened with a love triangle between this feminist icon and two fresh-faced, good-looking young Korean boys. With this show, the main character follows a series of investigations as a result of disappearances in her hometown. She exercises her super strength in this television drama, a trait that has been passed down through the woman in her family. This show really sends a strong feminist message in an otherwise male-controlled country. This show made big milestones in its country regarding feminism. Right before coming out on her hit sitcom Ellen DeGeneres came out as herself. This was monumental in America, as there have been other gay characters, but none that really had the fame and attention that Ellen had. This breakthrough for the LGBTQA community was massive back when gay rights were new and mostly unheard of. This show took major steps in normalizing homosexuality, especially in the media. Ellen really made history and changed America as a media leader for gay rights. This 90s sitcom really made breakthroughs for the LGBTQA community in America. The biggest effect on feminism that TV has had thus far occurred in the 50s, with the ever-famously popular I Love Lucy, as the actress who portrayed Lucille Ball was, in real life, married to her on-screen husband. She became pregnant in the middle of the show, and this was a huge taboo for TV at the time. TV had only begun to screen it, and it was completely unheard of to have a pregnant woman on screen. This changed with I Love Lucy, who made the bold move of having a woman completely pregnant on screen of the set of I Love Lucy. This show made drastic strides for feminism in this bold move, changing the feminist light of TV in America forever. Directly following the Chernobyl disaster, there were tons of film crews jumping at the opportunity to film TV there. From fiction to non, different shows were filmed much later, as the area had to be cleared following the disaster. One show even went so far as to having a director die on set at Chernobyl. These shows really depict what Chernobyl was like after the radioactive disaster, with a few fictionally exaggerated horrors inspired by the director's death being filmed there. Chernobyl definitely has not been the same at all since the filming of these TV shows about the disaster that occurred there. Prisoners of War is the show that inspired Homeland. and changed Israel's political views of the war forever. The coverage of what war life is like for 3 soldiers captured and held as prisoners shows us a picture of what war is truly like for the citizens of Israel. This show makes strong political statements and draws attention to the war efforts in Israel. This dark show makes it clear, though it is fiction, what life is like for these prisoners of war in war-ridden Israel. This show really brings attention to Israel and the war in Israel by telling the stories of these soldiers and their families. On a lighter note, Saturday Night Live is one of America's most well-renowned TV shows. This show changed how Americans saw TV entirely. As the longest-running American show on air, this show has made history. Featuring all of America's favorite stars, this show did things like no other show had ever done before, making this show truly historical and world-changing. This show really shows the stars of America in their entirety, and there's no other show on TV quite like Saturday Night Live. This show has 46 seasons, one for each year it's been on air, and to this day, still airs every Saturday since its debut in October of 1975. This Is Britain is a lighter comedy that follows characters and their lives in modern Britain. This show paints a picture of what life is truly like in modern Britain, with a comedic twist. The Crown is a similar show, though it's different in that it's a historical drama that follows the life of Elizabeth II. Both shows changed Britain by their effect on media presence and the scope of fictional TV painted similarly to reality. These shows really define what life is like for citizens of the United Kingdom throughout different time periods as well. Similar to The Crown, a French historical drama entitled Versailles follows the life of King Louis XIV. Filmed in Britain, this show depicting the French makes the history of France look so debonair. The show was filmed outside of its country it was written to be set in, so it's kind of different in that aspect. Though this is one of the most famous French TV shows out there, it wasn't actually filmed in France. This show is offered by BBC France. Since this historical drama isn't known to be entirely accurate, maybe that factor is a result of it being filmed outside of its parent country, this show really brings attention to France and shows us a lot about some of the mostly accurate history of France, while mostly focusing on the dramatic aspects of French history. Thanks for watching these history-making TV shows that changed the countries that they were filmed in forever. If you enjoyed these interesting, monumental, and politically strong TV shows that really made impacts on their respective countries, please be sure to like this video. These shows are so famous and history-making, they really changed the world. These shows are some of the most famous, thought-provoking, and characteristically strong shows that have ever been filmed, and all of these shows had their own special impact on the political and social environment of the countries that they were filmed in. Give us a like if you like these politically strong TV shows that changed the countries that they were filmed in. These shows are so cool, history-making, and one of a kind. We're sure you loved learning all about them. Give us a like and show your support for us and these shows, as well as their respective countries. Share this video with your friends and spark up a conversation about these history-making shows. Your friends will love to see these fascinating TV shows that changed political environments for good. Share them with them now, so they can enjoy this cool video as much as you did. Comment what you think about these inspiring TV shows that changed the countries that they were filmed in entirely. Your opinion matters, so join the conversation in the comments section down below. Also, subscribe to this channel to be notified about more videos just like this one. We're always making new videos, so check out our channel for more videos about similar topics. This channel is full of interesting and new videos, so subscribe to be part of this cool channel. Thanks for watching this video today, all about countries that have changed since a TV show was filmed there. I hope you found this all as interesting as I did. See you later.